In this video, I'm going to talk about the meaning of land in Hong Kong. So let's look at Section 2 of the Conveyance and Property Ordinance, CPO. There is a set land includes land covered by water, any estate, right, interest, or easement in or over any land. Easement means the right of way. It is the right to use or cross somebody else's land for a specified purpose. Estate is defined in the same section. It means a term of years absolute in land, that is, a legal lease. Legal interest that is equivalent to a legal lease, and a legal charge, which means a mortgage expressed to be a charge. So you can think of a legal charge as something similar to a legal mortgage. Land also includes the whole or part of an undivided share in land, and any estate, right, interest, or easement in or over the whole part of an undivided share in land. Undivided share is in fact a concept that we use in Hong Kong to divide ownership of a building. Let's say we have a building which is built on a piece of land. You are living on the top floor in flat A, and Miss Wong is living a few floors below you. You, Miss Wong, and everyone else living in this building together on the same piece of land. But how do we express in legal terms that you own flat A? Then comes the concept of undivided shares. Usually, every flat in the building will be assigned a certain number of undivided shares. Let's say your flat is assigned 20,000 undivided shares, and the entire building is worth 1,000,000 undivided shares. Then, to describe your ownership of this building in law, we'll say you own 20,000 undivided shares out of 1,000,000 undivided shares. And to govern the use of common areas of a building, we have the deed of mutual confidence. So this is it about ownership of a building. Let's go back to the meaning of land. Land includes things attached to land or permanently fastened to anything attached to land. This means fixture. A fixture is something opposite to a chattel. The distinction between fixture and chattel becomes problematic when it comes to cases like air conditioners. So how do we know if a thing is a fixture or a chattel? There are two tests. These are the authorities. The first question we ask is, what is the degree of annexation? Basically, we are looking at the extent to which the thing is united with the property, and whether the thing can be easily removed from the property. The higher the degree of annexation, the more likely the thing is a fixture. The second question we ask is, what is the purpose of annexation? So here we're looking at the intention of the owner of the thing. We ask whether the thing is intended for permanent and substantial improvement of the property. If the answer is yes, then it is likely that the thing is a fixture. So you may ask, why is the distinction between fixture and chattel so important? This is because it defines what belongs to the purchaser after the assignment of a property. We'll talk about assignment in a later video, but here what we have to know is what an assignment is deemed to include. This can be found in Section 16 of CPO. In Section 1, it says that unless the contrary intention is expressed in the assignment, an assignment shall operate to assign with the land, things attached to the land or permanently fastened to anything attached to the land, and this means fixtures. That's why it is very important for both the purchaser and the seller to know what are fixtures and what are chattels when they're engaged in a property transaction. And this is all we have to know about the meaning of land in Hong Kong. Thanks for watching.